This is the installation tutorial for the Skillard 240Z license plate light. What you see here is what you'll get in the kit. This is the aluminum bracket. It's available raw aluminum like this or powder coated black. If you get the powder coated black option, these spacers are also powder coated black. And it comes with these 1/8 inch black rivets and your choice of amber or white LED bulbs, LED lights. So this should be familiar. It's an OEM piece off your 240Z. This one has a little damage down at the bottom, but the top was in good shape, so we're going to use this as a reference. So you're going to take your bracket, and this top edge right here slips inside the lip on the OEM part, and this bracket, if you can see, is cut to fit right inside there. It shouldn't overlap. It should basically butt right up against the edges. And one of the things you'll want to do is to make sure that you align it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's nice and flush here to the edge. Sometimes these can be a little bit tweaked, and you don't want, you know, a gap or anything like that when you're trying to secure this. So you actually, once you put it into this lip, and back here you're able to kind of actually push on this and flex it a little bit. You can actually restrain some of the warpage that's in some of these because they're a little bit older, and get a nice flush finish right there. And when you have that nice flush finish, you'll be able to use the holes that are in the bracket in the back here and drill some 1/8 inch holes. So drill 1/8 inch rivet you'll need to have, or 1/8 inch drill bit you'll need to have, and excuse me, and you can hold it and drill it, but if you have some sort of clamps so you can make sure that it is locked into place, that's going to be ideal. Then if you have it clamped, you'll be able to take your drill through the back, so that way you have your 3 holes that are evenly spaced. You'll put in your 1/8 inch rivets, and you can use pneumatic, but like something, a cheap little hand pop like this works great. And you'll pop in those rivets. After that's done, you're gonna go ahead, we have one of these lights that's already open. You're gonna feed your license plate light, the new LED, through. You're gonna wanna use one of these spacers. You'll put that on first, because you'll notice when you try to install this on the car, if you don't use the spacer, the very back of this LED light can hit the lip on the inside of the car. So that spacer is just to drop it down a little bit so you have enough room to run your wiring. You'll take the nut that's on the lights, you'll secure that from the back side, and then once you have this all in place, you'll slide it back in and reinstall this whole piece together on your car. The wiring will route through the hole that's in the back of your Z, and you can wire it into your existing wiring. If you want to get carried away, you can actually run like a bead of silicone or something around this edge, but for aesthetics, you shouldn't need it, because this is cut to CNC cut to go right up against these edges. It's a little bit different installation than the 280Z bracket, but it still gives you that clean look with you know, some modern LEDs. Gets rid of that old cracked and broken plastic setup that are on these cars that are 40+ years old. Again, these are available from Skillard.com.